told everything. Hip-hop just got hit with one of the wildest betrayals ever, and yep, the whole thing was caught on camera. Papoose, the man we've all dubbed Mr. Loyal Husband Goals, has reportedly admitted, on tape no less, to fathering a child with none other than Claressa Shields. And this, while folks are still reeling from his last cheating scandal. But it doesn't stop there. It gets even messier. 50 Cent. The 50 Cent found out just like the rest of us through a viral video. And when he did, man, he completely lost it. We're not talking slick captions or cryptic tweets. This was all-out war, screaming, threats, total meltdown. 1. Insider claimed that Papoose actually tried to purchase the footage before it could be released, but his attempt failed. Now, Remy Ma has gone completely silent, avoiding the spotlight and disappearing from the online scene. In contrast, Claressa Shields seems to be embracing the moment, confidently showing off her baby bump on Instagram as if she's unfazed by the drama. As for Papoose, some are joking that he might as well be hiding out in witness protection at this point. This isn't just your average celebrity gossip, it feels like a federal-level scandal. The public relations disaster is real, and the entire situation has spiraled into one of the most chaotic love triangles we've seen since the infamous saga of Tristan Thompson, Paloma, and Jordan Woods. What makes it worse is how the truth came out. Papoose didn't confess discreetly. He didn't break the news to his wife in private or share it in a quiet therapy session. Instead, he looked straight into the camera and said, "I'm the father." Just 3 words. And with that, the internet went into full meltdown. Video wasn't leaked, it was released intentionally. Like a bomb, it was a high-quality, multi-angle 4K clip with dramatic piano music, as if part of a Netflix docuseries. Papoose sat in a penthouse suite. No security, no fear, just pure, rehearsed guilt. He admitted the baby is his, that Claressa is the mother, that Remy Ma doesn't know. Well, she does now, and so does 50 Cent, who, sources say, went into a full meltdown when he saw it. Glass-breaking, table-flipping, chaos-level meltdown. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a complete destruction. An execution of trust, loyalty, and what was once hip-hop's last fairy tale. And the weapon was Papoose's mouth. You'd expect a man who waited years for Remy Ma to return from prison to understand loyalty. You'd expect the guy who preached black love like a sermon to know how to keep his mouth shut. But it turns out, Claressa Shields, world champion, boxer, undefeated in the ring, knocked out more than just her opponents. She knocked the loyalty right out of Papoose. His confession shattered the internet. Twitter timelines broke down, Instagram lives saw record views. Amid all this chaos, one voice stood out, 50 Cent. He didn't hold a press conference or post a passive-aggressive meme. Instead, he went live, shirtless, furious, standing in what looked like a rented mansion, Branson bottle in one hand and rage in the other. "You think this is funny?" he said. "You think you can just confess and walk away? You think that doesn't affect me? You played us all. Us. Not just Remy, not just the fans. Us." This wasn't just betrayal, it was pure disrespect. 50 Cent had vouched for Papoose, backed him, called him one of the last real ones. And now, he was just another cheater with a mic and a side chick. Sources claim that 50 Cent immediately pulled the plug on a major business deal involving Papoose and the 3-part docuseries. Millions vanished in an instant. Contracts deleted, no callbacks, everything gone. As if that wasn't enough, he reportedly sent Claressa Shields an audio message directly. It wasn't threatening, it wasn't angry, it was worse. It was pure silence. 30 seconds of nothing, followed by one sentence. "You're gonna regret this." The internet went crazy. Was 50 Cent planning revenge? Was he going to expose the real timeline? Was there a hidden relationship between him and Claressa that no one knew about? No one had answers. Then, something even crazier happened. A second video was released, uncut, raw, even more damaging than the first. This time, Papoose didn't just admit to the baby. He admitted everything. The dinners, the trips, the nights when Remy Ma was at the studio and he was running errands. He looked straight into the camera and said, "It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. She knew me better than Remy ever did." In that moment, the false facade vanished. This wasn't just cheating, it was an erasure. Papoose wiped Remy Ma's name out of their marriage with that one sentence. "She knew me better than Remy ever did." Fans flooded the comments asking, "She held you down for years, and this is how you repay her?" They were sure that karma was coming for Claressa. And 50 Cent? He wasn't done. He shared a screenshot of a text thread between him and Papoose. No greetings, no small talk. Just one message from Papoose. "It wasn't supposed to come out like this?" And 50's reply? "It wasn't supposed to happen at all." That's when everything shifted. Up until that point, people thought 50 was just mad about the scandal, but this message suggested something deeper. Personal betrayal, a broken pact, a deal gone wrong. What was Papoose and 50 Cent working on? Why was this confession such a threat to 50's image? What was Claressa really involved in? And more importantly, what was Remy Ma about to do? Because soon after the video dropped, her account posted a black screen. No text, no sound, just a single timestamp in white font, 11:59 p.m. Fans are now convinced she's about to drop something, a diss track, a documentary, a lawsuit. No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain. This isn't the end. This was just the beginning. That was all Remy Ma posted. No caption, no music, no context, just a black screen and a timestamp. And somehow, it spoke louder than anything Papoose or 50 Cent had said all day. Within minutes, Twitter Spaces lit up. IG Live started buzzing. Fans were refreshing her profile every few seconds like it was a Beyoncé album drop. Everyone knew. When Remy Ma goes silent, she's scheming. But when she teases something, it's a sign the storm is coming. Then, right as the clock struck midnight, boom, the video dropped. A grainy black and white shot of Remy Ma in the studio. No makeup, hoodie pulled up, pen in hand, her voice low and deadly. You ever get stabbed in the back by somebody you fed? One line, then silence. She stared into the camera, took a breath, and then the screen cut to black. No full track, no verse, just that one line and the power in her gaze. But it was enough. The comments went wild. "She's coming for blood. Papoose better run." She fed him, and he gave the recipe to someone else. Within 10 minutes, fans were calling it the soft launch of the most violent diss track of the year. Not a response, but a warning. One that sent a chill through everyone who saw it, especially one person, 50 Cent. Let's be real. 50 was already on edge. The confession, the baby, the betrayal, it was all pushing him over the line. But now, Remy Ma is stepping in. Now she's suggesting there's more to this, that it was all planned. And if there's one thing 50 Cent hates, it's not having control. So, what does he do? He fires back the only way he knows, by leaking. First came a screenshot, supposedly from an old group chat. The name, Fam Over Everything, the members, 50 Cent, Papoose, Remy Ma, and surprisingly, Claressa Shields. Yeah, read that again. The messages were vague. One said, "Keep it quiet until the rollout." Another asked, "You sure you want to take this public?" Then a voice memo popped, up from someone labeled only as C. It played once, 4 seconds long. This ain't just a baby. This is leverage. Fans lost their minds. Comments exploded. What rollout? Is this a PR move? Leverage for what? Suddenly, conspiracy theories took over. Some claimed the whole scandal was staged to hype a joint business project. Others were convinced it was all leading up to a new reality series. But the third theory, that's the one really gaining traction. It claims this was all revenge. A long-played move by Claressa Shields to embarrass Remy Ma, steal Papoose, and tear down their power couple image, replacing it with something newer, messier, and way more viral. Sounds wild until another clip surfaces. Just 6 seconds long. Claressa walking into a hotel lobby. Papoose is already there, pacing. She approaches, smiles, and says, "Told you I'd handle it." That's it. That's the whole clip. But with everything else going on, it hits hard. This wasn't a mistake. It was a setup. Now, the internet is split. Half the timeline is chanting "Free Remy" like she's back on Rikers. The other half is roasting Papoose with memes calling him the man who fumbled a queen-level final boss. But the real plot twist? It's not Remy, not Claressa, not even 50. It's Fat Joe. Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming, because while all this drama was unfolding, Fat Joe didn't jump into gossip or stir the pot. He stepped in to set the record straight. Cent looks into the camera like a disappointed uncle. "I told y'all years ago, loyalty's rare in this game, but I never thought I'd see Papoose treat Remy like she was disposable." Then he drops the bomb. "I've seen the real footage. Y'all haven't." The internet goes wild. What? Footage? A third clip? Another confession? Everyone's on edge. And just when it feels like things can't get any worse, a voice note from Papoose leaks. He sounds broken. I didn't plan it this way. I was exhausted, done pretending. Remy was the image, Claressa was the truth. That's when the whole story shifts. It's no longer about cheating, it's about identity. Papoose openly rejects everything he claimed to represent. Fans start burning his merch on TikTok. Hashtags like "Nar not my sing" trend everywhere. Clubs stop playing his songs. Sponsors cut ties. One music festival even replaces his name with a question mark. The downfall is complete. Out of nowhere, Claressa. Shields posts a selfie wearing a diamond pendant with one word in the caption, "Hiss." No context, no explanation, just that. And the drama keeps building. 50 Cent had been quiet for 48 hours, which everyone took as a sign that something major was coming. Then, right at midnight, he drops a 6-minute video titled "The Truth." No fancy intro, just 50, a camera, and a Branson bottle. He hits play and security footage rolls. Claressa walks into a private studio, followed by Papoose. They talk briefly before she hands him a folder. Papoose looks stunned, covers his face. The tension builds. Then 50 laughs, walks over, and hugs Claressa. "That folder wasn't baby papers," he says. "It was a contract. Fake scandal for buzz, clout, money." The internet loses it. The truth is out. Papoose wasn't cheating. He was acting. The affair, the baby, the entire confession. All part of a PR stunt orchestrated by Claressa and Papoose to break free from Remy and 50's shadow. Their only mistake? Leaving 50 out of the loop. And if there's one thing 50 Cent doesn't play with, it's getting played. 50 picks up the Branson bottle and gently sets it down. "You could have given me a heads up. Instead, you lied. Used me, used Remy, used the fans." He smirks, ice cold, and pulls out a flash drive. "I was saving this for later, but y'all need to see it now." The screen fades to black, and a phone call begins to play. Papoose talking to another woman. She asks, "You told me I was the only one." He replies, "You are. Claressa's for the rollout, Rooney's for the optics, you're for me." The scandal explodes again. Now it's a maze of lies and deception. Twitter blows up. Theories swirl. Some say the third woman is an assistant, others think she's a publicist, and a few even suggest she's a reality TV producer. Then, Remy Ma speaks out with a single tweet. "It's above me." She deletes photos of Papoose, unfollows Claressa, and wipes her story highlights. 2 hours later, she drops an emotional a cappella freestyle directly dissing Papoose. Fans rally behind her while his IG is swarmed with trash can emojis. Claressa turns off her comments. The Shade Room runs a poll. Who fumbled harder? 83% say Papoose, 17% say Claressa. Finally, 50 Cent posts one last video, calling it what it really is. A movie. A scandal turned full-blown spectacle in real time, and just like that, it's over. Or is it? Because late last night, a gossip page dropped something new. A sonogram photo. No name, no date, no location. Just one caption. Round 2. Welcome to the internet, where nothing's ever truly over, and no one stays canceled forever. So, here we are, at the end of this chaos, or whatever this was. Papoose is canceled, Remy's spitting fire, Claressa's flexing baby jewelry, and 50, he might have just ended a man's whole career with a flash drive. But here's the real twist. What if that sonogram is legit? Who's the round 2 baby daddy? And is Remy about to drop a full-on revenge album? Because if that image is real, everything changes. So drop your wildest theories in the comments, because honestly, anything goes at this point. Smash that like button if you're still emotionally recovering. Hit subscribe, because we are not done unraveling this mess. And turn on those notifications, because when the next scandal breaks, you're gonna want a front row seat. I'm out for now.